But there's a sweet science to boxing. There's a sweet science to boxing.
The best and the coolest thing about my career is called the sweet science.
There's a sweet science to boxing.
It's to hit and not get hit.
Science says, I watch with your channel, but Shields is a ghost. Sweet science too, bro. Look it, bro. You're basically admitting, who are you on here? Type up your name, Sweet Science 2. You just said Clarissa Shields is a goat. Goat or goat? You're basically calling her a man, and she would probably take that as a compliment, dog. She called herself the goat, bro, but you're basically playing into the whole weird narrative that the Olympics are doing, bro. You stupid as hell, and I dare you to comment so I can block your dumb ass.
So the audio that you guys just heard was Southpaw TV insulting me because he thought I was playing into the whole gender equality stuff when it comes to boxing. I was just basically saying that Clarissa Shields is one of the GOATs, and I only used the word GOAT because it wasn't enough room for the word GOAT. But I thought that he would understand that I was talking about when it comes to women. Of course, I'm not talking about men. Of course, I'm not saying that she's the GOAT over Mayweather or over Mike Tyson or over Muhammad Ali or over Rocky Marciano or any other great men. Of course not. I thought it would have been obvious to him, but I guess it wasn't. So when I said GOAT, I was talking about for women. No, I wasn't playing into the whole gender equality stuff. No, I don't agree with men who fight women in boxing. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it, period. You see, I'm not picking and choosing. I'm not going to talk about the guy who knocked down Clarissa Shields and laugh at it and say that's what she get. No, I'm going to condemn that as well. I'm going to condemn it if it's any woman, period. I'm going to condemn it if it's Clarissa Shields, Lisa Baumgartner, Michaela Mayer, or the girl that we saw in the Olympics. I think her name is Brianna. I'm going to condemn it, period. I'm not going to have my picks and chooses. And then you got Punch Drunk Boxing. This is what he also said on one of his recent videos.
And men, we got to stand up right now. This is just not happening in the athletic field. This is happening in society right now. And women, listen to me, women. Yes, men are weak. Men are weak right now. But women, you have voiced your support for that community. Women, you have stand up and voiced your support for that community, and now they are turning it right back and backstabbing you. They want to be you. They want you to be obsolete. They want you to be dinosaurs. They don't respect you whatsoever. Women, don't compete with these animals. They ain't even men. They're animals. They're weirdos. They're supposed to be in a straitjacket.
Now listen, I made this video just to show what Southpaw saying, because he was talking about the whole gender equality boxing stuff, and what Punch Drunk Boxing saying. Listen, I agree with both of them, but I have to let it be known we need to call out everybody involved, not just men. Not just men. Women have to be held accountable as well. It's not just men. You can call them cowards all you want to. You can say, oh, they know they shouldn't be doing it. Oh, these men are weird people. No, the women who are also approving it as well. Cause let's be real, nobody made her get in that ring. Nobody forced her to get in there and fight this guy. She agreed to do it. So we gotta call them out as well. Men are the protectors and the providers, but since the beginning of time, a lot of women have been the decision makers. So we have to hold them accountable as well. We gotta do away with all this gender equality stuff when it comes to combat sports. I ain't gonna even get into the whole ceremony. I'm just talking about the boxing part. That man shouldn't have been fighting that woman. They say he's trans. I haven't looked that much into what he is or what he's doing, but it still shouldn't be allowed, period. Now, if you watch the whole interview with Punch Drunk Boxing, there was a part on there where he was talking about it's not godly to do stuff like this and it's not righteous. But it's also not righteous to try to hold only the man accountable. We need to hold the women accountable too, because even God would do that, because we're in his image, right? I mean, you can take it all the way back to Adam and Eve. When Eve ate that fruit, did God only punish Eve? Or did he only punish Adam? Or did he punish both of them? For the ones who don't know, both of them was punished. Even though Eve was the one who ate the fruit, he punished Adam as well because he listened to Eve instead of putting her in her place and telling her, no, the Lord said that we shall not eat from this tree, so go put it back, put it down. But no, he listened to her and he ate the fruit as well. So he punished her for disobeying him and eating the fruit, and he punished Adam for listening to her and being influenced by her when he should have been the man and said no. If we're talking about being godly, then we can't follow that narrative that it's only the man's fault. Because if that was the case, God would have only punished Adam for listening to Eve. He would have never punished her for doing. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like you have to pander to women, that's cool. It is what it is. And I'm not saying that he was doing that. I'm just saying I want to make it be known that we have to tell them, hey, don't try to go against us when we tell you shouldn't be in this sport fighting men. Be in this sport fighting women, not men. Don't try to call men dictators when we say, no, don't do this. Don't try to say, oh, well, what happened to gender equality when it comes to this type of stuff? No, stand down. If we say, hey, you know what, you should just stay over there fighting the women, go fight the women. Stop trying to fight the men. Just like when Clarissa Shields was talking about fighting Keith Thurman. If you go back and look at my videos about that topic, I never supported it. I'm the one that was saying, man, I'm a big fan of Clarissa Shields and Keith Thurman gets on my nerve, but he shouldn't entertain this. That's what I said. We can't try to blame the men and then try to hold the women's hand as if they didn't decide this for themselves. As if they had no say-so in this. Come on, man, you guys gotta stop it. Then when it comes to this situation, what happened in the Olympics, look, this girl posted a picture on her Instagram of her face. This is how her face looked after the fight. Now, it's not that bad. I've seen women look worse from other women, actually. But that's all she did. And the only people I see outraged from are men. There should be women out there as well with outrage. There should be women as well talking about this. There should be women trying to influence other women to not do this. You can be great in your own lane. You don't have to try to come over here to the men's side and try to be great, because newsflash, you're not going to be great. And I ain't trying to down women, but you're not going to be great trying to compete against the men. You're not. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. You can be great over there with a woman, but trying to combat and trying to compete with men, you're not going to get too far. And now you're going to tarnish your own legacy, because now everybody's going to remember that. Come on, guys. Let's keep it real. We got to hold the men accountable who are trying to push for this, and we got to hold the women accountable who have been trying to accept this. Let's get boxing back to the way that it needs to be. Men versus men, women versus women.